Hello everyone, I'm Prince B, and welcome to the Pokemon Emerald Harvest Moon Challenge. Now, you may be wondering, what the heck does that even mean? Well, in anticipation of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which comes out tomorrow, as of the day I'm recording this, I've been playing a lot of DS games, and one of them is Harvest Moon 3DS A New Beginning. And I've always liked the Harvest Moon series. It's a strange little series. It's one that you wouldn't think would work. I mean, farming as a game seems really weird, but it works. And it's a lot of fun. And I also love Pokemon. So I was thinking, what if I put those two together? And what I came up with was having my team themed after farm animals. It's not perfect, but it kinda works. So here we've got pig, sheep, duck, chicken, horse, and cow. And those are all animals that you'd see on a farm. Wait a minute. Duck? I know you're like, why would you have a duck on a farm? What are you talking about? Well, Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life had ducks in it. And so that's my logic. Also, I needed an HM slave that could learn Waterfall, and no one else could learn that. So, yeah, that's why Duck is here. Anyways, this is kind of a challenge. It's also not really a challenge. I don't know, I just called it a challenge for lack of a better term. Basically, the whole idea is just to use this preset team of Pokemon. Maybe Torchic makes it a little imbalanced. You could probably replace Torchic with some other bird, or just call Duck over here Chicken, or whatever. But, for the most part, it's not a terribly overpowered team. And the idea is just to use these preset Pokemon and go through the game. It's not a Nuzlocke, so you can heal, but you can't change your team order, so catching new Pokemon is pretty irrelevant. So might as well just make that an official rule. No catching Pokemon on routes. There's no heal limit. I had experimented with the idea of making it so your only healing could come from berries in a similar manner to my friend Master Moses and his Extreme Heart Gold Nuzlocke, where you can only heal without Pokemon Centers, only this would take it a step further with only berries. But then if a Pokemon died, you wouldn't have a way to do that with berries, so I kind of scrapped the idea. I was kind of toying with it in my mind, but then I booted up this emulator, and it didn't have an internal battery, so no berries could grow anyways. The whole berry idea was another way to tie it in with the idea of the Harvest Moon games where you grow crops, but it just didn't work. So, with that little bit of background info out of the way, I already played the first little bit of the game long enough to get to where I could catch Pokemon, used some cheats to change the wild Pokemon into the Pokemon needed for the challenge, and then I turned all the cheats off. I also used Rare Candy Code, I know. I just wanted to get everyone up to a decent level. Pig over here only knew Splash until level 7, so I just decided to make everyone level 7. That was also, oddly enough, the level my starter ended on after going through all the pre-game, or the tutorial stuff. So it just seemed like a good level to have everyone. So yeah, everyone is level 7. Turned all the other cheats off throughout, the extra rare candies and everything. Can see that my bag has 2 potions, and that is it. With that out of the way, and the tutorial stuff, for the most part done, we've still got the tutorial stuff at, Petalburg? I don't remember my Hoenn towns as much as I should, but, yeah, so most of the stuff's out of the way except helping Wally with his rolls and stuff, but with that out of the way, let's get started. First battle. If you have a Pokemon with you, then you're an official Pokemon trainer. You can't say no to my challenge. I'm not a Pokemon trainer over here. I'm actually a farmer. Yes, well, actually rancher to be more precise. But this series, I don't know if it'll be a ongoing, or this, I don't know if it'll be an ongoing series or not. If it's popular, it could be. Oh, oops. That's embarrassing. I forgot that that's a dark type. Oops. I'm used to running into normals in the early routes. But yeah, if this becomes popular, it could be a series or it could be a one-off. I don't know yet. I love Pokemon, so it wouldn't be too much of a thing for me to continue this. And Cow is maybe a little too OP right now. Took out half of its hit points in one shot. Yeah, just a idea I was toying around with. It seemed like a fun idea. Again, it's not a Nuzlocke, so I don't know how exciting this is for everyone, but you also don't get to change your Pokemon, so it's like, you got these Pokemon and you have to make do with it, so, I don't know. Oh, another Poochyena. Pig, you can't do anything. Oh, on that note, you could I did Emerald because I was originally going to do the berry thing, so that ruled out Fire Red, Leaf Green, basically Gen 1. I could have gone Gen 4, but Johto, I've got something else planned, and Diamond, I just want, if I did anything with Diamond, I'd probably just want to be like a regular playthrough or whatever, just because Diamond was my first Pokemon game, so I'd rather just keep it simple with that one. You could also do it Gen 5 and actually replace Spoink with Emboar, or, well, Tepig. But, I'm already doing a Pokemon Black Nuzlocke on the Justica channel that I run with Master Moses, so I just didn't want to load up on too much Gen 5, and with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire coming out, it just seemed like a good time to revisit Hoenn briefly. Or possibly longer if this goes and becomes a regular series. So yeah, that's my little rant about all that. I mean, I guess you could even go in Gen 6 or later if you wanted to, but I don't know. Like I said, just felt right to do Hoenn, given the circumstances. On that note, I'm actually... Okay, I'm gonna get killed for this, but I'm not the biggest Hoenn fanboy ever. I mean, it's a good region, don't get me wrong, the games are a lot of fun. But I started with Diamond, so when I went back to play Emerald, it just felt a little sluggish. Like, not being able to run indoors was kind of a thing for me. I was like, you can run indoors in the other one that I played. Because I played Emerald next after Diamond, so I didn't have any other standard to compare it to. I was just like, oh, you can't run indoors, I don't like that. The whole thing just felt a little sluggish. I'm pretty glad they're getting the remakes, just bring it, touch it up, polish up the good parts, eliminate some of the bad parts, and make it all around a more enjoyable experience than it already was. Not the biggest Hoenn fanboy, it's by no means bad, just, I don't know. This will also give me a bit of contrast, because I haven't played Emerald in 2, 3, 4 years? So, I don't remember it super well. So this will give me some good contrast for the new games coming out. Just give me something to remind me how the old one was, and give me something to compare to. Took out Bugcatcher Rick. We got 64 bucks. Oh, I should move Pig out. I just gave him generic animal names, like literally the name of the animal, just for simplicity's sake. I didn't want to sit here and explain my weird Harvest Moon naming choices. We'd be here another 20 minutes if I did that, because I just come up with really weird Harvest Moon names, except for every game, the first, my first animal is usually the cow, and I always name the first cow, cow, and then all the others have really weird names, so it's like cow, and then everyone else is just like weird. Ooh. Did I just become a trainer? No, I'm a farmer, actually, as it would happen. I know you can't tell by my weird Kakashi hair hat thing going on over here, but I am actually a farmer in this case. That was something I never got, like, that hat. It's a bit weird. I thought it was hair when I first played it. I know, like, everyone thought that, but apparently it's a hat of some kind. You can tell a lot more easily in the new one. The new ones, you can tell that that's not hair, but, just really weird. Like, I've never seen a hat like that before. I just thought he had, like, white hair. I don't know, if you know where to get a hat like that, go ahead and leave a message down in the comments. I'd like to see that. I mean, I could look it up myself, but I don't care that much, honestly. Actually, you know what? Don't even bother. Just tell me if you know of a hat like that. Just because it's kind of interesting. He kind of stands out among all the other trainers who have regular hats, which was one of the things I really disliked. Okay, I didn't really dislike it. It kind of irritated me about X and Y was you could change all the appearance things except take off the hat, and I was like, let me take off the hat. I don't wear hats very often. They feels weird to wear a hat for me. Has to be like really cold or whatever, or be like a cosplay situation where you're cosplaying as the Pokemon trainer in question. I don't know. You thought you could beat me? Ha! You can't handle this much farming power. Or, no, I'm sorry. You can't handle this much horsepower. Oh! I apologize for that. That was just terrible. Oh, and I didn't even say it right the first time. I apologize. That was horrible. I love horrible jokes. Yep. I forgot that I need to switch Pig out. Also, Pig is now our highest level. Speaking of horsepower, let's send out our horse. Torchic was actually supposed to be a female, but I already picked the Pokeball before I remembered to that it was supposed to be female, so I ended up with a male Torchic. I was gonna just reset until I got a female one, but oops. So that's a thing. Just pretend that roosters can lay eggs or something, I don't know. Let's move someone else to the front because we can't use Psywave anymore. Let's go sheep. I like sheep. Sheep are fluffy and cute. Here we've got berries. 2 Pekka berries. And 2 Oran berries. I mean, the berries are here, but the problem is I can pick them, but if I plant more, they won't grow, so that's why we can't do that farming aspect. So many Zigzagoons and Puchienas. Oh, sheep, you need a better move. Tackle is not a great move. Overall, I don't think the team's too imbalanced in terms of raw power. Ampharos is pretty good. a lot better now that it's got a Mega. Blaziken's obviously super OP even without speed boost. Okay, it's not super OP without speed boost, it's pretty good without speed boost. With speed boost, it becomes absolutely broken. Miltank's pretty good early game, but then after that it's like, eh. Ludicolo's not bad. Grumpig isn't great. Rapidash isn't great. Overall, I'd say I didn't make too many overpowered Pokemon on the team. Let's go with Astonish. Yeah, it's astonishing why there's a duck on the farm. Thank you, Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, for that. I guess it makes about as much sense as the fact that in the newer games you can raise alpacas, llamas, and yaks. And in Animal Parade you could actually raise silkworms. That was kind of interesting. But, I don't know. I guess there is a market for duck. People like to eat duck, fried duck or whatever, like Chinese restaurants. I don't know about eating duck eggs though. That's the thing I'm kind of questioning. I mean, sorry. Hey, if you like duck eggs, then sure. I've just personally never heard of anyone eating it, but I'm sure there are people out there who do it. So, yeah. And we won thanks to the might of our duck. Let's see, what do we got? A potion! Oh. I have to admit, in the 4 years since I played this, back then it was really unbearable how slow it felt to me. Playing it again, it doesn't feel as slow. It doesn't feel as fast as the newer games, but it's not as slow as I made it out to be in my mind, for sure. Like, I remember it as just being simply unbearable how slow it felt. Which is weird because Leaf Green, the Kanto one, was made before Emerald, I want to say? Don't quote me on that. But it feels perfect. It always felt perfectly fine to me, so for whatever reason, Emerald just is, or Hoenn is just the ones that felt slow. Oh, this patch of grass. I have so many memories of it. So many memories of spinning around in circles waiting for Ralts. For those of you who don't know, Ralts is my all-time favorite Pokemon. Not Gardevoir, not Gallade, Ralts. Reason being, it's cuter, and it can turn into both of them, so I don't have to pick. Let's see. I actually did a whole top 10, top 20 sort of thing with Master Moses on the Justica channel, where I listed my top 10 favorite Pokemon at the time, and he listed his. My list has since changed. I don't think on that list I had Sylveon. Sylveon would be on there for sure. Basically, anything that's a fairy type would probably be in like the top like 20. I'm really biased. I love the fairy type. Don't get me wrong. I can perfectly admit that it is imbalanced right now. I think it needed to have ice as one of the types that resisted it, just to give ice a boost, and it's a bit OP. I think they do need to work on it, tweak it just a little bit more. It's not too imbalanced, but it still could use a little work. Yeah. We're gonna call it here. Thank you for watching. This was the Pokemon Harvest Moon style challenge. If you want to see more of this, let me know. And even if I don't get a lot of support for this, I may come back to it later when I've got less going on. I don't know. Just give me your thoughts down below. And as always, thank you for watching.